Do you want to know how to play guitar? Well, you've come to the right place. At least, hopefully, you've come to the right place. But today I'm going to teach you power chords. Now, I'm not going to teach you, like, from the beginning how to play D chord, G chord, C chord. There's plenty of other videos on the internet, but this is power chords. And before you know it, you'll be playing, you can just make up cool riffs, just like... idea, but anyways, so what I'm going to do here is teach you power chords and talk about palm muting and how to play them. So we're going to start with the simple E power chord. Actually, before we do that, you got to understand how to count frets and what each string is. So in standard tuning on a guitar, the strings are going from the biggest to smallest. E, turn the guitar up a little bit here, so we got E, A, D, G, B, E. If you have a tuner, use it, make sure it's perfectly or around E, A, D, G, B, E, because that's the order. But, so remember that E, A, D, G, B, E. Two ends are E, but E, A, D, G, B, E. E, A, D, G, B, E. Anyways, so now frets. So you see these dots on the guitar, and we'll get to that because that's to do with the frets. But what some people do is count the frets themselves. These are little silver things, or whatever color they may be on your guitar, in the fretboard. The fretboard is where the frets are. The piece of wood that you put your, fingers on. It's usually called a fingerboard, fretboard. To me, they're the same difference. This is the neck of the guitar, the head of the guitar, and the body of the guitar. Okay, capiche, capoosh. But so on your fingerboard, you have these silver frets. We have color on them. These are frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Now, some people count them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But I don't usually count the frets themselves. I count the space in between the frets. That's how I look at it. Depends how you want to look at it. If you just want to count by the frets, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. Now, between the spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. Now, this guitar, normally, is a normal guitar song, this big neck thing. This guitar has, like, 21 frets, I believe. Let's see, yeah. It's 12. The double dots is 12. Remember that. Double dots is 12. 30, 40, 15, 17, 19, 21. So 22 frets. 22 frets. And the easy way to kind of count up on the frets, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just so you can kind of quickly eyeball it. 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19, 20, and then, of course, the next one's 21. So, there you go. It's a good way to do it. It's just the easy way. Hey, if you're kind of confused, stop the video, go back. I know I can talk a little fast sometimes, kind of just go back, rewatch it, and then we'll make sure you have your guitar, but, you watch it and see if you understand. But, now that we're over that, grab a pick, because you're going to want a pick. If you don't have a pick, you can use your fingers. This will be a little harder, but grab a pick. This is a pick. If you don't know what a pick is, it's something you use to... I dropped it. Well, but something you use to hit strings. Now, picks look different. This one is worn down. It's an old, James Hetfield Metallica pick. It's worn down. Some picks may look like this. Just depends what kind of pick you're using. I use this. It's worn down, but it still works for me. But, anyways. So we're going to teach you your first power chord, your E power chord. So what you want to do, get the guitar look here, so you got E, A, D, G, B, E. You want to take your pointer finger, go to the A string, put it on the second fret. Turn up a little bit so it sounds like this. So you have E, E, A. Those are the two strings you need with this power chord. So E and A, the bottom two. So you want A, put it on the second fret. See that? Second fret. Open. do is just strike the open E and the second fret in the A. And you get that kind of little beefy sound. And now, if that's hard, again, just kind of keep trying to do it. It may not sound right. It might sound something like that or something. Just make sure that this finger, your pointer finger, is touching no other string except for the second fret on the A string. Now, what you gotta do is, now from here you can use that on other strings. Like if I move this finger up to the D string, then hit the open A string. So now you know. So on and so forth. But we're gonna keep it on the E string. So that was an E power chord. I don't know. I don't know the names of the rest. I just visualize them on the frets and know that's what that makes that sound. And eventually, you can be like that. Just gotta keep on practicing. But anyways, what you gotta do, you gotta take your pointer finger, move that to the first fret of the E string. Move your preferably ring finger. I mean, you can use your middle finger, but it's a little awkward. So let's use your ring finger over and put it on the third fret. As you can see there, third fret, the A string. Hit them together. You can just keep sliding that shape up. So on and so forth. Same for on the A string. Remember earlier? You just move your pointer up to the A string and hit the open A, or the G string, sorry. You hit the second fret of the G string and open A. Just like that. You just keep moving that shape up. Remember, I just showed you. First on the A, and then third fret. So first fret on the A string, third fret on the G string is. And so on and so forth. And if you have to watch the video again, go ahead, rewatch it. Just keep practicing those. You're not going to be perfect at the start. If you are, congratulations. If not, here's normal. I was like that once too. I sucked, but then I got better. Right? I kept practicing, you got better. Whether it be now you can go from switching without looking, or being able to slide up instead of having to go up. That's even the little steps. Still a step up, you're still getting better. That's the way I look at it. Now, another big thing is palm muting. Now, palm muting, this might get difficult, so you might just want to focus on the first power chords first, then come to this. But hey, if you're feeling like it, listen to this. Don't bite off too much. Don't get frustrated, because then you'll just want to give up. Don't give up. It's going to get frustrating. Just don't give up. But palm muting is where you're picking. Your hands, of course, are off the strings. Then, what I do, you gently rest your hand on it. Just gently rest the side of your hand on the strings where you're picking. And when your amp is turned up loud and has distortion, you're going to get something like this. At the end there, I stopped palm muting, and you heard the difference, and through that whole thing I was palm muted. Now, if you listened carefully, you might have heard that this right here, this power chord and this power chord, sound the same. Now, it's hard to explain, but the 5th fret on the E string is A. The open A string is A. The 7th fret on the A string is the second is equivalent to the 2nd fret on the G string. Just the way the notation works. It may be confusing. Just don't worry about that until later when you can understand it. But that's pretty much the basics. Again, you're gonna get frustrated. Don't give up. If you have to rewatch the video, but that's the basics of power chords. And well, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe to my post notifications. And I'm Mr. Blue Jeans. I'm signing off. So goodbye, everybody, and I hope you enjoy. Keep practicing, you'll be able to play that. Pretty cool, huh?